Good afternoon, everyone. This is Keyur Kapadia. I'm an engineer, MBA Finance and Banking. I've been working as a corporate trainer for the past 18 years. What's the best experience of your life? I believe my best experience was climbing a small hill called Everest. It taught me a lot of things. It taught me something which I have not learned in my school or colleges or in my day-to-day work life. I'm here to talk about a topic called as crisis management. What, according to you, is crisis? A crisis is something which is an emergency situation, something which does not happen in a day-to-day work life scenario. It is an emergency. What do you think are the two best days in your life? The first is a day when you were born, and second is a day when you find the reason why. To help you realize that you were born to lead a team to victory. During crisis, it reveals the character of a true leader. And during crisis, a job of a leader is to communicate transparently and truthfully. The most important job of the leader is to inform all the stakeholders that they are going through the crisis, because there are things which he himself doesn't know. He is supposed to take a very important decision, but at the same time, he needs to be autocratic and the best is, he needs to be continuously communicating, relentlessly communicating to every single person, all stakeholders who can be harmed. In crisis, you need to lead from the front, like a military general. You go boom. The best part is, you got to be in the moment. In our jobs, in our careers, we get lost in our thinking, and everything looks tough. Or sometimes it even looks difficult. What would be different if it were easy? Can we change our mind? I remember having a conversation with someone in an incredibly difficult situation. This guy was William Murray. I remember he is a surfer who stays in Cape Town, South Africa, and every weekend he used to travel to the coast of Africa in search of waves that were 20 to 25 feet high. I'm from an adventure community myself, a certified river rafting person. And in waves, if I understand that a 10-foot wave can weigh as much as 400 tons. Now 400 tons is like 315 small hatchback cars. Just imagine 400 tons. Now when my friend Murray is on top of a 20-25 feet wave, he can be killed easily because of 400 tons can easily kill someone. I had to ask him a question when I was having this conversation is, Murray, when you're on top of the wave, what is going on in your mind? Because it is literally a life and death situation. How can you handle it? And I loved his response. He's like, my mind is, there's nothing in my mind. I'm not having any kind of attack pattern. I'm just there. I'm just in the moment. I paused. I was like, oh wow, yes. Of course, I said, of course, yes, you are just in the moment, because you don't know whether the wave is going to break left or it's going to break right. You don't know what is going to show up. The best part is you got to be in the moment. So I asked a question again, how are people who have a lot of things to do are able to do it? Because they plan it well. The best thing is they stop thinking. They stop thinking and they start doing. In fact, the only way you can be at your best is when you have very little on your mind. Consider the impact that our thinking has on us. When you're not thinking about a problem, problems seem to disappear. This is the only reason when we have a lot on our plate and we're still able to do that, we're not stressed. And yet there are people who have very little on our plate and they're still super stressed. So with this, I want to give you 7 takeaways or 7 C's for handling crisis. Number 1, you have to be calm. You have to be really calm to your employees, to your customers, and to your vendors. 2, confidence. Project confidence. You got to be confident of what you're doing, of all your decisions. Help your employees. 3, collaborate. Get all the task forces, find out who can collaborate more, task forces, sub-task forces, and who can, some magic nuggets who can stand up, rise to the situations. 4, communicate. Communicate relentlessly. You got to be communicating everything which you don't know, and you have to be honest about things which you don't know, because there are other people who come and help you out, tell you what you don't know. 5. Community. Whenever you take a decision, do not take a decision just for yourself, your team, your company. You got to take for the community at large. Compassion. There are times you got to be really compassionate about every single point out there. You need to reiterate, and there are times you need to give people more consideration who deserve the same. And last but not the least is cash. Cash is king, and make sure you conserve cash, because a leader is someone people look up to, and they don't want someone who's just an emotional leader, but they want someone who is going to take care of their finances, not just theirs and the company finances, because what they expect in the end is not just emotional leadership.